time? Does it have the wherewithal?
Sure. I mean, we got one of the top 5 facilities in the Wyndham Murphy Center in the country. Carter Finley Stadium, it's packed every time we play a home game. And the student body atmosphere it's amazing. Like, the students around there care about the players, they care about their education, the coaches care about our education. It's just the facilities that we have around the Carter Finley Stadium, it's unbelievable. It's one of the best in the ACC. It's a great experience to be in.
So what's it like playing in Carter Finley Stadium?
Just asking that question itself just sends chills down your spine. It's nothing like it. There's nothing like playing in front of your home crowd, in front of 60,000 plus fans. You go to teams like Florida State and Clemson who sit more than Carter Finley, but it's just when you on the road, you on their fan base, but playing at home and just your fan base, the people that your family members. It's a great place to be in.
What's your favorite game at Carter Finley so far? Whether last year, the Florida State or something like that.
Favorite game at Carter Finley. If I want to say last year at Florida State, last year against Florida State, I say the year before that when we played Clemson on that Thursday night in Carter Finley.
New coaching staff bring up last season. Anything that happened last year, it was a pretty eventful season for you guys.
They don't bring it up at all, really. They try their best to stay away from last season because it's a new beginning. It's a new season. Just like the old coaching staff. The old coaching staff never brought up the season before that. They always brought up what's going to happen in the future. They always brought up something new. We can't dwell on what happened in the past. We got a new staff now, so we got to embrace what the coaching staff is coaching us. We got to take it in and go from here.
I asked because ESPN was counting down the most memorable games. Last season, 2 of your games made it. One you probably want to remember, the Florida State game. One you probably don't, the Miami game. But it was such wild swings, and that was kind of the hallmark the last couple of years. You could beat Clemson at home, but you'd lose to Boston College on the road, or you'd beat Carolina, but lose a game maybe you thought you should have won. Is there any way to kind of correct some of that now? But I think you're a senior now, is that right? Mm-hmm. You've seen a lot of those. You've seen a lot of upsets.
Yeah, we've been up and down. We've been inconsistent. We just got to be more consistent. That's the biggest key. That's what we preached on when the new staff first got here. They met with all the seniors and they met with people, that could be leaders of the team, and they asked each player what's the biggest concern on the team, and probably 95% of those players were saying we're too inconsistent, and that's how we've been. But working hard towards that goal of being a more consistent team is going to help.
Is there a way to bottle that Florida State game or that Clemson game? A way to get that effort every week, every game?
We got to treat every game the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes we probably didn't treat the games that we lost like the games that we treated the Florida State games. But just treating every game the same. We got to treat every opponent the same because any given night, any team can beat you.
Hey, have you noticed any differences this spring with your new coach, Dave Doran? Anything different? Any changes?
The biggest difference is, the style of offense. Going from a pro-style quarterback with Mike Lennon and the pro offense to a spread offense now. That's the biggest difference, adjusting to that and the no-huddle offense.
One more question about last year. I think you guys talked at all about the drops. How to kind of correct that as a group.
Yeah,
is there a drill or something that you've been working on?
Before Coach Frizz brought it up, about the drops. We had way too many drops. It hurts to say that we had that many drops, but before Coach Frizz even said anything to the group, me, myself, and Quentin, we met with the group as a whole and was like, we're not having that many drops this year. That was just way too many drops. So Coach Frizz, he brought it up, he said it to us a few times and reminded us of it. Make sure we don't have that feeling again this year.
So there's no specific drill